Beautiful. Cows and that. So this is the River Nile, the longest river in Africa, the most important river in the world. The reason why is because Africa is so hot, most of Africa is desert. If it wasn't for this river, millions of people would be starving and not have any water. This feeds Africa from top to bottom. So countries such as Kenya, the Masai Mara area, Tanzania, loads of places around there have all got all the lions and all the other animals, all because of this river. So the reason why there's safaris that you can go on all over Africa, even in Ethiopia, is because of this river. This river feeds all of the animals of Africa, the lions and everything else, the elephants. This stretches from Egypt all the way down to Eritrea, all them other places. The River Nile, the most important river in the world. Fucking brilliant. Many amazing things in history have happened here. Moses was here, Jesus was here. It's a holy river as well. The desert has become green. There's vegetation, vegetables, green peas, peas in a pod, carrots, everything is grown here. Peppers, onions, salad, all of it grown here by the River Nile in these farms. Chickpeas, any vegetable you can think of. So we got the farmhouses. Farms, soil. Everyone's riding donkeys and that. Living a very simple life. They've lived like this for thousands of years. Some of these houses don't even have electric. Getting riding that donkey. So whenever you eat food in Egypt, this is where your food comes from. Ancient alien extraterrestrial gods. Wow. It's been heavily vandalised and it's been burnt as well. The Christians and the Muslims would have smashed the pictures. There's one of the old gods, completely vandalised. There's a lot of vandalism in here. It's been pretty much destroyed, burned, it's been set on fire, definitely. Look like fit women, don't they? With tits and that. So we got depictions of ancient alien spaceships. As you can see, the landing pads at the front, 2 wings. People say it's just birds, but aliens. So in this ancient temple of Dendara, there's Christian motifs as well. So the Christians would have came here under the Eastern Orthodox Roman Empire, and they would have, under the rule of one of the Roman emperors, I think it might have been Theodosius, they would have vandalised and destroyed all the pagan symbols, and they would have had a war with everyone who believes in the old Egyptian gods. Got to see that wall, yeah. That's sick, that, isn't it? These are magical spells in the ancient Egyptian religion. So there's some picture up here, still colour on it, he's got blue hair. So the ancient Egyptian people would have had blue hair. Pharaoh here, he's got a big whip. He's smacking the fuck out of someone. He's like, you little muppet, you, yeah. Whacking him with a whip. Horned extraterrestrial god. This is an alien. Oh, yeah. See the similarities here, similar to the Mayans, very similar. You see the size difference, this one is fucking massive, yeah? Look at this little muppet guy, it's dead small. He's a little muppet and she's fucking well tall. So they're obviously bigger people, aren't they, these ones? These are the gods. These are the gods, and that's the people. He's rough in here. You can see the size. Look at him, he's a little muppet him. He's there lanky as. And there's another little muppet here. That's a little muppet, that's a little muppet. These are dead tall people. It's like the gods were giants, and the people were small. He's got blue skin. It's like the Hindu gods of India, blue skin. Just like the Hindu gods of India, blue-skinned gods. Blue-skinned gods that are giants. Because look at that, you've got a small human there, giants. These are aliens. These stairs were melted with heat of over 100 degrees Celsius and nobody knows how. The melted stairs.
Volcano.
Nobody has a clue.
Fat man as well. Big fat man.
Look at that. Melted.
Yes.
Is on an alien spaceship. We've got these aliens here, and they're making a person with genetic modification technology. This is an alien, this is an alien, this is an alien, this is an alien, and they're all making a human in an alien spaceship, because at the top there's loads of little people, and they're all growing, they're the babies. So they make the babies in here artificially. We've got two aliens here making a fucking human. That's an alien, and they're making a human in a test tube. This is ancient aliens. So, my mate has had hardly any sleep. I've drained his energy, dragging him. Well, he's dragged me because he woke me up. But, but it was my idea, this trip. And he's enjoying it. He's 6 hour driving in total, this trip. And he's loving it.
And 1 hour sleep.
Yeah, he's had hardly any sleep. I've drained his energy. But he's surprised me because he's enjoying it. This is the melted stairs. Big mystery. Nobody knows how such heat melted them stairs. This is one of the flying ships where the gods of ancient Egypt came from. They say that these came from the sky. Think about these flying ships that have gods that came from the sky. And here you got the big gods, and here you got the little people. So the gods were giants. This is ancient extraterrestrials, real aliens. That is an ancient alien spaceship. There's a flying ship, a boat that flies, that has gods on it, that came to Earth from the sky. That is ancient aliens. So we're in the catacombs now. Bottom floor. Where they got buried, all the pharaohs got buried down here. So this guy, yeah, he's got a god to the right, a god to the left, and that's a person that is growing inside an egg. So they were growing people. The ancient gods were growing people.
This is why they demand money now. So we can't come out more than fucking tourists and think me and the richest ones.
Because you got the Galabia.
Imagine if this was paying the ticket, they just bid it for a pound.
Well, there's a bloody Catwoman. Have you seen this Catwoman? There's a woman with a cat's head.
Really want to fart, I feel bad on you.
It's got a cat's head.
Gouching.
Some hieroglyphics, pictures of gods, pictures of little Muppet people that proves that the people, the humans, was a lot smaller than the gods. And then you got this, they've cut this out so they're hiding something. Maybe there was an alien spaceship here and they just wanted to get rid of it, to hide the truth. Hide the truth about the origins of the human race, that we actually came from space. Little person, giant god. Hathor. Yeah. Aliens. This is aliens. Thank you, Val. So this here, they say that this is what happens in death. So you got one of them gods on the right, one of the gods on the left. They're about to take the soul of that person, that dead person who's lying on a bed in the middle. And then they fly away with the soul to the Egyptian heaven. This is evidence of ancient Egyptian belief in the afterlife. Loved it in there. Yeah. Brilliant, weren't it, mate?
Fantastic, life changing.
Loving the sarcasm.
Half sarcasm, half true.
You enjoyed it all, didn't you? Something to do, innit? Better than fucking getting pissed by the pool.
Yeah, I don't do that anyway, but yeah.
I do. This stops me getting pissed by the pool. It stops me fucking getting steaming on the beach and swimming in the sea when I'm fucked out my head. That's a sarcophagus, what the ancient people would have got buried in. What's that? Greek writing, that. This is from the Ptolemaic period. Sorry, mate. People would have been buried in this, things like that. This is a lot more older one, this one. Oh no, it's not, it's a modern thing. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm chatting shit. This is an older one, it's concrete. Caught out, chatting shit. This is how the hieroglyphics would have evolved. So inside the hieroglyphics is a lot more old. So they're more pictures, but over time they changed the hieroglyphics to look like writing. So the ancient hieroglyphics of the pictures, pretty much everything was a picture, sort of became squiggly lines and sort of its own alphabet, and then that became the Coptic language because of the ancient Greeks and the Ptolemies, and obviously Alexander the Great's Macedonian dynasty, and also the Eastern Roman Empire. So the Coptic language is the national indigenous language of Egypt because it has a mixture of Greek words in there as well. And here's some sarcophagus of ancient Egyptian people. And this is one of the extraterrestrial deities, a strong one. He's one of the Anunnaki. These pillars, obviously you might think these are Egyptian, but these are actually Greek. These were probably built under the time of the Ptolemaic dynasty, and Ptolemaic dynasty is from Ptolemy, and Ptolemy was the best friend of Alexander the Great. He began the dynasty of which Cleopatra was descended from. There we go, the ancient temple of Dendara. I saw the melted stairs. Tell you what, life is good. Having a spicy falafel that costs 5 pennies. Driving about near the River Nile, just in an ancient Egyptian temple. Going past local farms and that. Life can't get any better. This is where they're growing hibiscus tea. Just at the side of the road, they're growing the hibiscus tea. This one?
No, this mango.
This mango?
Yeah. This hibiscus tea.
This one?
Yeah.
This here? Hashish.
This hibiscus tea.
Hibiscus tea, yeah. Some desert mountains here, a lot of cliffs in it, a lot of ridges on this road. Pretty close to Dendara. I reckon if you go in there, do a bit of archaeology, there'll be stuff that can be found. So, how times have changed. So now, as you can see, mosques everywhere. So, Egypt is now an Arabic-speaking, in-majority Muslim country, which is officially an Islamic republic. However, thousands of years ago, the religion was completely different, the language completely different, the culture completely different, the architecture completely different. Egypt is just completely transformed and it's basically unrecognisable. So the old Egypt of the past, the pharaohs and the pyramids and the temples, it's nothing but ruins and archaeological tourist sites. Because now Egypt is basically dominated by the Arabs. So there's a reason why we're here, looking at these hieroglyphs, at this ancient Egyptian temple, because we're trying to find the hieroglyph that looks like a helicopter. So thousands of years ago, the ancient Egyptians were drawing pictures in the hieroglyphs of helicopters, of planes, of what looks like a spaceship and loads of other stuff as well. So we've got some technology here. That's ancient alien technology. This is a light bulb. An ancient alien light bulb. It's made of electric. That's a light. That's literally a light bulb. It's got wires in that. And that's an alien with blue skin. And that's obviously an alien, but the government has purposely destroyed it, so we don't know what that alien looks like. But this is a light bulb. It's literally a light. We're looking for the helicopters. The ancient alien helicopters. There are little pictures, mate, of random stuff that's aliens. What's this? He's got a cone head. We've got another celestial ship that they say flew from space. It's a boat. The gods came from this boat. Behind me, you can see here, this side, in the middle, and that side. That is an alien spaceship. That's called a celestial boat. It's supposed to fly through the universe. Yeah, obviously it's another celestial boat, as you can see, which is a flying ship. It's broken at the top. He purposely broke it. And you can see here, this here is a piece of the technology. This is an energy conductor. That is an ancient alien energy conductor. And this on the right is a light. That's a light. So here we are. We've got small people there, sat down. He's small. The big ones are the aliens, because the giants are aliens. The people are the Muppets. There we go. Another celestial boat that came from the universe. This is a technological flying machine that flies through space. Look, right to left, there's a dome here that's been broken. This is an alien spaceship, literally. These celestial ships are alien spaceships. That's technology. He's holding some electric thing in his hand. He's an alien, him. He's a fucking alien, as. God with a dog's head, clearly an extraterrestrial alien. These wings here, that is portraying an alien spaceship. These wings. The God with a bird's head, that's another alien. So if you ever see ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics and you see really tall, giant gods that have animal heads, you see modern technology, such as helicopters and planes, on hieroglyphic walls, that's just aliens. You see flying celestial bolts that fly through the universe, carrying the gods to Earth. That's alien spaceships. These are aliens, as. He's an alien, him. He's a right alien. These bird-head gods, aliens, as. Look at him. That's the fucking flying boat. And isn't it funny how all the flying boats are broken? They're breaking the flying boats because they know that there's an electrical piece of technology in the middle. Always in the middle, they break the middle bit of the picture of the boat, the flying boat. Because that bit on the left, that is technology. That bit on the right, that's technology. And there was a big technological portrayal in the middle, and they broke it on purpose. People later, maybe recently, they want to hide the truth. So they want to break the things about the aliens. We believe there's a hidden room because you got a picture of these wings. That's portraying flight, alien spaceships. This alien has got his face broken because they don't want you to see his alien face. They've filled up the holes of this room because it's a secret room. Maybe there's alien technology behind this room. So as you can see, there's ancient alien gods with bird heads, with dog heads, with cat heads. These are alien species from all across the galaxy and different galaxies as well. Maybe even different universes too. These are aliens. Yeah. So they've obviously, the archaeologists have obviously broken the room. They've gone behind this wall, and they've found something they don't want us to see. So they've resealed it. All of this broken bit here, that's modern breakage. They've just put it back together because there's fucking aliens that are hiding behind this wall. And there is a picture in the middle of an energy conductor. They're energy conductors, them two things there. And these are alien spaceships. Alien spaceships, energy conductors, secret room, aliens. There's aliens in here, bro. There is aliens behind this secret door. In a room there, in a hidden chamber, they're hiding the technology. They're hiding the ancient aliens. There's probably an alien spaceship behind that wall. Why have these flying boats that are called celestial boats never been found? That have what looks to be metal energy conductors on them. I bet they found them. There's going to be a secret archaeological laboratory somewhere where a lot of scientific discoveries were made. And they're trying to keep the secrets of the aliens of our past from us. There we go, we've got another alien spaceship. Flying celestial boat. Yeah, you've got an ancient alien electrical wire with lights. These are light bulbs. And then you've got the alien there on the left. Aliens. As you can see, the people, the human beings, are small. The gods are giants. Because it's said in nearly every religion, there's always giants. In every myth and every legend all over the world, there's always giants. And that's because the giants are the aliens. These are electrical, technological things, probably energy conductors. Another technological energy conductor. It's a technological energy conductor. Isn't it?
What do you do with all these videos?
Keep them on my Google Photos. Just edit them and that.
The light shines.
Wow. Another ancient alien technological energy conductor. As you can see, these four things here, there's electricity and other energy pulsating from them. What is this technological stick that he's got in his hand? That he's got over the head of the god? What guy are you on about? Alien spaceship again. And what, his face broken? Probably broke his face because he's an alien. They don't want you to know he's an alien. Another secret room to hide the aliens. to light your fucking lighter.
Eat like a fucking drug or something. Like,
Maybe it's poppies, heroin.
yeah, because it could.
She's having a bong, isn't he? Smoking a bong, lad. And then he's tripping, seeing all the ancient gods.
Yeah. So that's what he saw.
So you saw all the aliens because you had a bong. Because we do know that they did smoke heroin and that from the poppies. They had psychedelic drugs and everything, didn't they? They may just saw the gods because they were off their head.
Yeah, before these things, you walked around in a permanent state of drug-induced life that they actually didn't see what they thought they see. It's all their imagination.
All this is when they're off the noodle.
And maybe you could describe the faces.
That bro was off my head, bro. This guy, he had a fucking eagle's head. He's on top of his human body. What? Yeah. So he was like, oh mate, I'm chipping my head off. Yeah, this guy's got a lion's head. So this is a pipe for his opium, smoke coming out of his pipe. He stood there, off his tits, he's just had a bit of a bong of poppies. He's smoking heroin. And he's tripping his head off. So he saw all the gods because he's off his head. Should we go that way? Is there nothing in there?
No, they closed it after us.
Did they?
Remember, it came over and just started closing it.
And big alien god whipping a muppet human. So this is evidence of the alien gods enslaving human beings, because the human beings are much smaller and the alien gods are much bigger. And obviously the human beings have domesticated and technically enslaved the animals, which we still do today, such as the cows. So it goes, alien god is the top of the hierarchy, human in the middle, animal at the bottom of the food chain. And he's whipping him. So here is a purposely broken alien spaceship. And then we've got another alien god here with the bird's head. There's more aliens here. There we go. An ancient alien god smoking a pipe of opium. So here we are. We've got another hieroglyph. Look at that. That's the window. Is it a hover car or a plane? That's definitely technological, that. That's a spaceship. These are obviously just animals. But this is technology. That is alien technology, that. That's a hover car or some kind of plane. Do you see it, bro?
Yeah, I've been seeing it every time.
Yeah. There we go. We got another spaceship, alien spaceship, clear as day. So right behind me, we have megalithic stones that weigh hundreds of tons that is impossible for even the 10 or 20 or 50 strongest men to lift. These stones are impossible to lift. This is ancient alien technology. Megalithic stones so big. Look at these massive megalithic blocks, perfectly cut with technology. Only technology could have made something like this. This is the work of aliens. Ancient alien technology. So modern builders, even in the year 2024, couldn't even make anything like that. Because these rocks are perfectly cut. People believe laser technology was used, and maybe even anti-gravity technology was used to lift the massively heavy megalithic stones that are perfectly placed together here at the Osirion at Abydos in ancient Egypt. I mean, we have remains of a broken statue of a giant. These are all remaining, it's just the legs. So now we're going inside Ramesses temple. Go. So these are pictures of just the ordinary human Egyptians with cows and with other animals, some kind of deer, whatever it is. Obviously hieroglyphics as well. He's smoking it as well, mate. He's got one of them bongs. That's for the opium. He's putting the poppy seeds in that and he's smoking it. This ancient Egyptian pharaoh, he's got slaves. So these men are foreign slaves. You can tell by the beards and the hair and the way they're dressed and look. These are definitely slaves. They've got a rope around them. These are slaves, probably from the Middle East somewhere. Maybe even Hittite slaves. Maybe, I don't know about Hittite, maybe Persian or Babylonian or Assyrian. The slaves from the Middle East, definitely. So here we have another flying celestial boat with the giant alien god, the human Egyptian worshipping the alien god. As you can see, this alien god has got horns. This is a flying ship, a boat that flies through the universe. That is an extraterrestrial alien with a human worshipping the alien. Behind me is the greatest evidence of extraterrestrials in ancient history. That big guy there, big giant alien god, is sat on his throne on the flying celestial ship. So this flying boat that flies through the universe comes from the sky down to Egypt, to the River Nile area, spreading civilization, spreading agriculture to the humans. This human here is worshipping this alien giant god on an alien spaceship. These are the gods, yeah?
Is Mo Salah going next here?
What's this note?
Yeah, Mohammed Salah goes next, yeah? Because he's also king.
As you can see, very similar to Hindu religion. The gods have got blue skin. A lot of similarities. This extraterrestrial ancient god holding a technological device. What is he holding? Is this an energy conductor that he's holding? What is he holding? This is another ancient alien technological device, an energy conductor. As you can see, clear as day, that is an energy conductor. What is the god Horus holding in his hand? They call this an ankh. But what is this? What is he holding in his hand here? What is that for? As you can see, there's another energy conductor here. Wings, to say that he's come from space, he's been flying. Blue skin, horned god. He's holding something. What is he holding? What is this energy conductor? Is it an energy conductor? Why are these wings here? Is it a flying machine? Strange, very strange. There's a lot of strange things on these hieroglyphics that people say they can explain, archaeologists and experts. They say, oh, this is this reason, this is this reason. But is it propaganda? Who knows? Yeah, we have some more slaves. So these people look a lot more African. So these would be Nubian slaves. So the ancient Egyptians, they invaded a big African area of the African civilization. They're called the Nubian people, and they enslaved them. As you can see, the people, the facial features, they look a lot more black. They're tied up with rope. They've been enslaved by the Egyptians. These are poor African people, been enslaved for thousands of years by people like this. Here you can see the big beards, Middle Eastern features. They'll possibly be Babylonian or Assyrian, just Middle Eastern slaves anyway. Ancient Egypt. They took a big part of the Middle East as well as Africa. So they got the Nubian black people from the south, and they got the Middle Eastern Levantine people of Syria and Iraq and Palestine and areas of what is Israel as well. Yeah, so the ancient Egyptians, they enslaved people from the north to the south, as well as some Libyans as well. Broken, but I know my shit, so I know what this is about. These would have been Nubian people, probably a few Middle Eastern people as well. They're enslaved. They've got rope above their head, so he's tied them up all together by the head. This guy on the right, he's got his arm in the air, he's like a muppet. He's whacking them with a whip. I'm an Egyptian of my heart, and you're a Middle Eastern, Nubian prick, and he's whipping them and he's tied them up. And he's there, he stood there like that because he's the boy. He's like, the aliens are my fathers. And there's the aliens. See, the alien god and the human pharaoh are touching each other physically. So that means the ancient Egyptian gods were physical gods. They touched the humans. They held their arms, as you can see. They held their elbows. What's this strange hat that he's wearing? What is this? What is he wearing? Proper desert hills, desert mountains. On the road to Kennet from Abydos. I think that there's going to be a hidden ancient temple there, maybe archaeological ruins, maybe even a city. There's going to be in the mountains. Maybe underground. Look at that. Proper desert. So here, top left, that is the helicopter. On the right, you got a submarine, and then you got a plane. At the bottom, you got some kind of race floating hover car. Helicopter, submarine, plane, and a hover car. This is ancient aliens. Flying machines, submarines, planes, helicopters, hover cars. That's aliens.
Oh no.
It literally is.
He loves it.
It's me and my mate. We're just here in Kenna. It's very good. All the way to the bottom of Africa.
Because I've not travelled very much, so I went to Greece.
Algeria, Tunisia,
Good woman in Turkish.
good woman Tunisia, good woman Algeria.